Hey guys, welcome back. I've got an awesome little review for you guys today. Today we're checking out the Elite Force 1911 A1 CO2 powered awesome pistol. Now, pistol itself, I love this thing to death. It is one of the best performing cold weather pistols on the market right now. Runs about $140, I believe. I picked this up at Mad Dawg Airsoft in Stanwood, Washington. Cool little store, really cool guy runs the place and owns the place, so go check him out. He'll give you a fantastic deal on things. So here in the West Coast, in Washington, it's pretty cold out most of the time. We're here in winter right now as of filming of this video. And, you know, it gets to be 40 degrees pretty consistently on Saturdays when we go out and play. Maybe a little bit of rain, and this is not the greatest weather. Gas pistols, they hate the cold. Gas expansion does not work in cold like it does in the warm weather. So, you just gotta go CO2. And finding a good CO2 pistol that works well, lasts, and is really nice is difficult. Until Elite Force made this. This pistol I am getting a pretty consistent 4 magazines of CO2 out of before I actually have to reload the CO2 canister. Now, I've tried a number of other CO2 pistols, even some green gas pistols. I've seen 1 or 2 fluke green gas pistols that work amazingly well in the cold. I don't know why, but they're just totally random. But I've tried a number of CO2 guns as well, the WeTech High Kappa. I've tried another number of other CO2 pistols. The WeTech I could get 15 rounds maybe out of on a cold 40-45 degree day before my CO2 canister ran out. That's just not enough. This guy, it only carries about 17, you can maybe squeeze 18 rounds in this mag, but it kind of double stacks. They're kind of a semi-staggered double stack is how the rounds fit in this. It's kind of interesting, but it'll fit a decent number of rounds, and it's really just as many as you need. You don't need like a 50 round mag. That's kind of ridiculous unless you're going insane full auto CQB. But this thing really gets the job done. I'm very happy with it. Now, I'll be totally honest, it's a really bare bones package what you get. So you get your Allen key for putting your CO2 in. You get your little Umarex whatever registration card, that's cool. And you actually get a decent manual. It's not really crappy English like some of the Chinese and Taiwanese manuals. This is clearly written by people that know how to speak English properly, and it's got a lot of good information in here. So I recommend you at least glance at this before, taking this gun out on the field and shooting it. Now, there are 2 things I really love about this pistol, aside from obviously the cold weather functionality. One, it has a threaded tip on here. It's already built in, so that's your orange tip. If you want to cover it up, just throw a little suppressor on there. You're good to go. That gives you room to throw a longer inner barrel in this guy, so it makes upgrading your speed a little bit easier too. You've also got a tack rail on the bottom, which is awesome. Now, this does only come on this model. It doesn't come on the non-tactile version. That version has just the rounded bottom. So this guy, you can put a light, laser, whatever you want on here. I'm probably going to throw like a strobe light on here just to screw with some people in the field. Now, the action of this pistol is fantastic. I really love it. Very crisp blowback. It's instantaneous, so your follow-up shots are one after the other. You just pull this trigger, very light tap, not a long trigger pull at all, and your gun's shooting right there. You do get the Elite Force trademarks on this pistol, so that's nice. One thing I don't like is it's got their website and some warning labels on the other side. It looks kind of tacky, and I'm not a fan of that. But it does have a caliber 6mm on the left side, written in white. You can barely make it out on the tan there, but it's there. And on the back and the front of the slide, you do have these ridges here, so it's very easy to grab it and rack it back. The safety on this pistol is extremely audible, clicks into place very nicely, and you got a little red dot just in there. See if you can see it. And that indicates that your gun is ready to fire. That's hidden, obviously you cannot shoot it. Now, we do have the secondary safety on the back, that is this little beaver tail guy here. It does have to be depressed for the pistol to fire, which I do like. It replicates that very well. Lastly, I'm a huge fan of these 3-dot sights. A lot of companies do not have them. Glocks don't really have them. Similar pistols do not, but this particular one, big fan of just because it does. I find these a lot easier to line up and just shoot right away. Now, lastly, you do have a little lanyard hook on the bottom of the pistol grip. Kind of a nice touch. Not a big deal. I really don't use a lanyard personally, but I got a lot of friends that do, and this is a big deal to them. Pretty nice pistol, don't you think? This guy is shooting about 340, maybe 350 on average. If your CO2 cartridge is new, it's probably going to shoot about 350, 360. It seems to get closer to 330 as the magazine starts to run out. It's not a big deal, still gets a great speed. You are pretty much TAC legal at that point, so you can run it in a lot of indoor environments. This is probably a better pistol for running out in the woods. Other guys I know that run this, they run like .28s, .3s in it. Fantastic accuracy. They get a lot of pistol kills in the field, and they're very happy with it. So I'm really excited to give this a run on the field and give it a shot. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Prodigy from Kilo23. This is the Elite Force 1911 A1 TAC in tan. Take it easy, guys.